The residential design category recognizes works of landscape architecture for residential use that exhibit distinction in design, function, context, and environmental responsibility. Receiving honor awards in residential design are GM House by Alex Hanazaki Paisahismo. The contemporary lines of this villa were the starting point for the landscape architect. An exterior space and unique garden were created to integrate the topography and blur the imposing architecture. The design is exceptional, remarked the jury, who applauded the striking contrasts and bold forms of this residential garden in Brazil. Le Petit Chalet by Matthew Cunningham Landscape Design. A context-driven, durable design heals a devastated historic property within Acadia National Park along the west edge of Somes Sound on Maine's Mount Desert Island. This is a historic home that was restored, and they stuck with the spirit of the place. It's natural. The scale of the place is fitting, lauded the jury. Sky Garden by Raymond Jungles. The Sky Garden is a secret residential space on the roof of a new car park and renovated office building in Miami Beach. As an adaptive reuse project, this roof garden pushes boundaries in its design, materials, and plants, the jury praised. It's a beautiful merging of architecture, engineering, and landscape to solve a problem and create a visionary place. City House in a Garden by McKay Landscape Architects. This project's juxtaposition of urban and verdant instigated a larger study in contrast, public and private, inside and outside, formal and informal, polished and raw. The careful integration of diverse programs is elegant and welcoming, said the jury. The architecture and landscape extend one another through texture, color, and form, creating a remarkable garden as a work of art and as a place of nature. Vineyard Retreat by Scott Lewis Landscape Architecture. The project involved the creation of a 1-acre garden in conjunction with the renovation of a single-family residence in the heart of the Northern California wine country. The attention to siting for winds, reducing water use, pervious paving, and appropriate meadow plants come together to create a work of art, the ultimate synthesis of science and art, remarked the jury. Hill Country Prospect by Studio Outside Landscape Architects for Sarah Story Design. The owner desired to bring a more refined approach to the classic ranch house that was both environmentally responsible and aesthetically sophisticated. The elegant weaving of meadows with the modernist lines of the architecture and the gorgeous stones that create paths and walls come together to create a truly inspiring space in the native prairie, said the jury. West Texas Ranch by Tenike Landscape Architects. A historic West Texas ranch in the foothills of the Chenati Mountains had suffered significant degradation throughout its years as a working ranch, presenting a challenge of both ecological remediation and aesthetic transformation. This project reflects a deep respect for the place and its inherent beauty, a raw elegance that's emphasized through the design's forms, materials, and textures, hailed the jury. And the Award of Excellence in Residential Design is presented to Woodland Rain Gardens by Jeffrey Carbo Landscape Architects. Preservation and enhancement of this site's forest and the use of native materials with innovative and visible rainwater collection systems define and organize the gardens by highlighting water collection strategies. The project features such an elegant use of the natives. There is balance here, the jury observed.